Welcome to FFM Prep Reporters. We're here at Crest High School this week. Joining us is Coach Barnes. Good to have you, Coach Barnes.
Appreciate it.
This is Coach Barnes' first year coming from Brevard High School. Tell us a little bit about the change, Coach, coming from Brevard, coming to Crest, a school that's had a lot of success in the years. You know, they've not been down in the last few, but not quite the same success that they have. I mean, really, Crest for a while was the Independents and Butlers that are, now in, high school football. Crest was there. They've come down a little bit, but this year it seems like you brought that swagger back a little bit and really got Crest going back to that, upper echelon level of high school teams.
Well, first of all, there is a lot of tradition, and that's what the head coach drew me to this situation. Brevard has a lot of tradition as well. Our program, the tradition is one, but Crest is a lot closer to where I grew up coaching as far as Scotland High School. I was there for 16 years, and the athletes are. There's more athletes here, but the tradition had a lot to do with it, and the excitement of the players. Coach Kirby and his staff have done a great job, but the players were hungry when I got here, and they've been determined to make sure that we've improved the football program, and that's been a big plus for us.
Yeah, you begin the year against a strong Burns team. You and Burns right now, really the two teams in Cleveland County that are, probably I would say tops in Cleveland County right now. I mean, Shelby's still Shelby, but this year they seem to be a little down. And Kings Mountain, obviously improving a lot also. But, y'all start off with Burns, pretty much shut down that, potent offense. The Coach B likes to run, has a great quarterback in Brandon Littlejohn. Tell us a little bit about that, that game coming out the first, game of the year, the tone you wanted to set for the rest of the year.
The first thing it does for you makes some preparation easier because it's a county rivalry game and one that our players were excited about playing in. And it was a tough matchup for Burns because we're real athletic defensively, and they run an offense that requires athletes, and they're going to throw the ball, and that's something that we defend very well, and our guys up front defense were great pass rushers, and so we were able to cause some problems with that, and it was a big win for us. But from the first thing you learn when you come to Crest or anywhere in Cleveland County is that you need to try to win a Cleveland County championship before you worry about winning the other games, and we're 2 legs into that with a big win over Burns early and a big win over Shelby, and we look forward to the game with Kings Mountain, knowing that if we win that, we got bragging rights in the county for a year. And that's a big deal here. That's as big a deal here as winning conference championships and those things, because this is a county and a community that has a lot of pride in their individual football teams. And so that was a big win for us. The Shelby game was a big win for us. Anytime you beat a team, Shelby team, especially coached by Coach Norman, you got to be happy with that.
Right. You mentioned your defense. Tell us a little bit, about your defense. Some of the guys that are, your captains, your leadership core there on your defense.
Well, I think our defensive staff doing a great job, and up front we're young from the standpoint. We got one senior, Martavis Burris, and he plays inside for us defensively, and he's a guy who's consistently going to bring it every night. And then we got Michael Crosby, who's a junior at nose guard. We got Dane Rogers and John Bullard. Dane's a defensive end, sophomore. John's a junior. So we feel good about that group for next year also. At linebacker, we've got some seniors. Frank Toms, who's the guy who played there last year at linebacker. And then Keenan Smith, who was a senior who didn't play as much as playing last year, is playing a Sam linebacker. And then at the other position, we've got young guy, sophomore named Quentin Patterson, so we're excited about having him for another year. But our strength probably coming into the year was our front and our secondary. Our secondary is a senior-laden group with Chris Williams at corner and Justin Price at a corner. Raheem Ledbetter was the only junior in that group, and he's a safety who's a very talented player. And then Jason Rice is the other senior safety. So that group's played a lot of games, and that's why early in the year when we played Burns, we played teams that were throwing the ball, we felt good about that matchup.
All right. Now, you started the year, you had the Burns game, you had Shelby. You had one blemish, the Ashbrook game. Was that more of a letdown? I mean, y'all were rolling pretty good. Ashbrook hadn't, they had played some tough games and played, pretty well, but hadn't really got there. Was that just kind of a thing? Maybe your guys just kind of went into that game?
I think that would be an insult to the Ashbrook program, number one. We knew they were 0-5. We knew they had disciplined some players and may have lost a couple games because of that. And new coaching staff and new transition crew just like us. And I don't think we took them lightly. I just don't think we played very well that night. But you have to credit them for that, and their coaching staff did a great job getting their players ready. But we knew they were talented and tried to talk about that all week, and we turned the ball over 3 times, and they played a pretty perfect game. And when you do that, you're going to get beaten early.
Right. Conference is a big thing. You just had, your conference win against Portsmouth. Pretty much, had a very strong performance against them. Tell us a little bit about that game, what you went out to, what you kind of set out to do, and, how that worked out.
I think, number one, we're going to win. We pride ourselves on winning with defense every week. I think our defense gave up 3 first downs that week, and one of them was like a 75-yard touchdown run early. And then we gave up 2 by penalties. And, so we're going to play great. We're going to try to play great defense every week, and we're going to try to make sure our kicking game with Trevor Austin. Trevor Austin is as big a weapon as our coach in high school football. I mean, he kicks the ball in the end zone every time. He punts the ball. He controls field position. He made 2 big field goals for us Friday night. Ashbrook game, as a matter of fact, I think he kicked a 52-yarder, and it hit the top of the upright when it bounced out. So he's a big weapon for us. So our game plan is really, really simple. Let's don't turn it over offensively. We'll try to be productive offensively, but win by playing great defense and using our special teams.
Tell us a little bit about that offense. I mean, I know, like you said, you're defensive-minded team right now, but tell us a little bit about the guys on offense and, some of those leaders are on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, we're awfully young offense. We got 1 senior offensive lineman, and Tyler Mayhew, he's the only guy that's a senior at the offensive line. Our tight ends are both seniors, and then we got some wideouts that, we've got a lot of speed on offense. At the wideout position, at the running back, Neil Chambers is a senior running back for us. Cortez Wright is a junior who played early and broke his arm. We're expecting him back pretty soon, so we'll have a little two-headed monster back there. But Patrick Bowman at quarterback has played pretty consistent for us, and we're just a work in progress offensively. We're not near where we need to be. We've got to continue to understand don't turn the ball over. But our wide receivers now, we've got a group of 6 of them that are as talented and speed-wise can run as well as any group I've ever been around.
This week coming up, you have Asheville Reynolds, who is the defending, 4A state champ, small 4A. Tell us a little bit about that, what you're looking for, kind of defensively, offensively, what you're looking to do, in that game.
Well, obviously we're looking to play great defense. They're a spread offensive football team. We think that matches our personnel pretty good because we do, like I said earlier, we're good up front. Our linebackers are steady, and our DBs are really can be the focal point of us defensively if you want to spread us out. So we've got to take away something from them. Obviously, they want to be 2-dimensional. They want to make you defend the run and the pass, and I think any defensive coach will tell you they want to make you 1-dimensional. And our goal defensively will try to make them 1-dimensional, take something away from them, try to pressure the quarterback, try to make him make some bad decisions, and turn the ball over. And utilize our speed. We're fast defensively, so we're going to try to make it more of a speed game. They're a hurry-up offense. We're not worried about that because that's what we do at practice anyway, so our defense will be ready for that part. They just try to make you make some mistakes and get you out of position by doing things quickly and being multiple in what they do and using motion. And we've been good at that most of the year, so we're expecting ourselves to play good defensively. Offensively, when we got the ball, their defense is as good as anybody that we've seen or will see. They're very well coached. They're kind of unpredictable because they do a lot of blitz, and they do it from a 3-3 package, which they're just going to be head up and move around a lot, and they're very multiple defensively. So we got to create some matchups that are favorable for us and try to make them defend our speed. I'm sure our speed offensively is a concern for him because. Our receivers, like I said, we've got guys that can really run, and we're going to try to use that as an advantage for us and try to spread them out a little bit more and create some ways to run the ball against their front 6, if you will, their 3 defensive linemen and the 3 linebackers, because they're really, really good football players, and we've got to get them. We got to get them lined up wrong, if that makes sense. Yeah. We got to get them out of their comfort zone to have a chance to move the football, we think.
All right, and then, one other thing is conference. Like I said, you've had a couple games in conference now. Tell us a little bit about the rest of the conference, how you're looking to see that play out. I mean, you still got South Point, towards the end of the year, which, probably will come down between y'all two. Once again, South Point's always there, and like I said, y'all are back up there again. Tell us a little bit, as far as that, looking down the road. I mean, I know that's down the road, but...
Yeah, we preach 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time, 1 play at a time, but... our conference is a really good conference, and Ashbrook proved that to us the first week, and they didn't have to me, but I think they They proved that to a lot of people. Anybody in our conference can beat anybody any week, and obviously from a conference standpoint, we've got to hope that we win the rest of them and that Ashbrook loses a couple of them. But we're faced with Hunter Huss is giving Crest. If you look through the last 4 or 5 years, Hunter Huss is giving Crest a hard time. So that's one I'm sure that our kids will have we'll get their attention for that game. And then, like you said, we got North Gaston after Asheville Reynolds, and that could be a trap game for us coming off a big game, win or lose Friday. We got to make sure we do a good job there. And then, like I said, Hunter Huss is giving us problems, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then you got the 2 big ones, I reckon, for this area. As far as Kings Mountain's going to be a big game no matter what the record is, and Coach Lloyd and his staff do a great job. So, and that's our county championship game to us, because if we win that one, we can talk junk to all 3 of them for a year. If we don't, then we're going to have to hear it from Kings Mountain for a while. And then the last one, like you said, is South Point. And I'm a big believer in tradition, and the tradition of this program is great, and we got to get it back to where we want it to be. But South Point is a defending state champion, so I reckon it'd be hard. You'd probably be hard to find a coach who's got 5 games left and 2 of them against defending state champions, and that's what we've got. One of them being the 4A and one of them being a 3A champion. So that's what's ahead of us. We're excited about it, and hopefully that we can do a good job representing our football program.
No doubt. Coach, just want to mention, you mentioned Coach Lloyd. Just want to let you know he's beating you right now in our poll online, that your fans can go to ffnnetwork.com and vote for you. All your Crest fans and everything, vote for Coach Barnes so he can win the the fans' choice for Coach of the Year. So go to ffnnetwork.com to vote. But Coach, you got some ground to make up, so make sure you tell those fans to get out there and vote.
All right, we'll try to keep winning and let it take care of itself.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck this weekend, and good luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming.
No problem.